Hello guys, welcome to episode 7 of our full playthrough of the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. I'm TJ. Before I start this, I need to wrap up some things with you real quick. Um, I was supposed to do episode 7 on Sunday, was that Sunday, September 10, right after the conclusion of the NFL season kickoff games, but at that night, but the night before on Saturday night, I started feeling kind of weird. Like, what happened was I felt fine at work throughout the entire day, and I got off at 6 p.m. And then around 9 p.m. or so, I started feeling a little weird. Like my sinus started feeling. There was like a lot of pressure going on in my sinus, and I had a runny nose, and then I felt a little off, and I started feeling extremely tired, so I thought I was getting a head cold, so I took some NyQuil to sleep it off. I woke up the following morning on Sunday to get ready for NFL kickoff games, and I felt like shit, like literal shit. And my sinuses were compressed real bad. I mean, I was able to breathe, but my runny nose and just my head was all. I was just extremely tired because of the NyQuil, because NyQuil for the most part dehydrates you, so that you don't get a runny nose throughout the entire day and all that stuff. And so I felt really bad. So I was bedridden throughout the entire day. And then Monday, oh my god, I had to come back to work, and I still felt tired, and I was just extremely tired. Like, I improved a little bit, but not by much. And so, I was able to get through the day. I wore a mask, and I was actually feeling a little better. My energy improved a bit, but it wasn't nowhere near as bad as it was on Sunday. Then I went back to work Tuesday. My energy improved a little bit more, but I took more medication. I took some Airborne and took some Robitussin flu, and I started feeling a little better. But I started going through some cold sweats later that afternoon after work, and so I was able to shower it off and started feeling better. And then as of this recording, in the morning, there was a huge jump in my energy level, so I felt much better, and I took an Airborne again, but I feel really good right now. So my energy level back in Sunday morning was like 30%, 40%, like I felt like shit. And then it went to about roughly 50-ish on Monday. Then Tuesday morning I was like at around 60 to 70, and then right now I feel like an 80 to 90%. So somewhere between 80 to 90% is where my energy level is at. So the only after effect, I had a slight cough afterwards, and then phlegmy, mucus, throat, and all that disgusting stuff. But I feel really good. Luckily, it was not COVID. I was able to taste and smell, but I still took COVID test, and they all came out negative every day, and I feel really great. So that's where I've been at this entire time of my absence, these past few days in between recordings. So we're here now in episode 7, and what happened last time is that we went to Judge Beckett's residence, and we investigated his house, and one of the first rooms we encountered was the classroom. It was a fairly good-sized classroom, but the thing was that almost each corner of that classroom there was a puzzle, so that took some time to solve. And
this disguise evidently belongs to Holmes.
And then afterwards,
This disguise evidently belongs to Holmes.
And then afterwards, we uncovered some stuff regarding Judge Beckett's interest in Sherlock Holmes and John Watson. And then, but one thing I want to note was that Sherlock Holmes was carrying a bakery package, a package full of baked goods throughout the entire episode last time. And he set on the counter for Judge Beckett to take a look at, but apparently it turned out to be an explosive device. His house blew up right after Judge Beckett entered the house when Holmes and Watson snuck out. So now Judge Beckett is dead.
More or less spared my bedroom. How kind of them.
Judge Beckett is dead, and then now they're looking at Holmes as the prime suspect in Judge Beckett's murder. because they were both left there last. And so now Scotland Yard and Inspector Baines, who's filling in for Inspector Lestrade, is looking for Holmes as he's a character of interest in Judge Beckett's murder. So we're going to see what's going on.
This disguise evidently belongs to Holmes.
How it is that Holmes was involved in the murder of Beckett. It may have something to do, like I said in the last episode, it may have something to do with
this is what Holmes was wearing yesterday.
With the poison pen.
Holmes has left his tweed suit here. So, he came back to change after he left me in front of Judge Beckett's house, just after the explosion. Knowing that Scotland Yard is looking for him, he will likely have changed into one of his disguises. I just need to know which one. The best thing to do is proceed by elimination. I will use the wardrobe in the sitting room to reconstruct them.
Oh yeah, so that's what it is. So yeah, like I said, Holmes has disappeared. Like I said, he's a person of interest in the murder of Judge Beckett. So, but we got to figure out what's going on. Like I said, I think the pen that had some sort of contaminations, as well as the poison that affected Colonel Kurtz and also the bishop, may have something to do with it. We think there's some sort of mind-controlling characteristics in this poison, which might have led to Holmes leaving a bomb for Beckett. But we're going to find out more as Watson tries to find Holmes.
Holmes's tobacco. A hole! There must be a false bottom. I need something thin to prise it up. A hole!
Irene Adler.
A photo of Irene Adler, the woman, according to Holmes. A letter addressed to Zachariah Dossett, the clergyman. What is that doing here? It's a rent reminder. But why should Holmes be concerned about that? Another letter, this one for a certain Escott. Who could that be? This J. Escott must be a worker in the building. A letter addressed to a clerk of the court. Why in heaven's name has Holmes got that? This letter is addressed to a naval captain. My goodness. All these carefully hidden envelopes were addressed to Holmes under various identities. The addresses are therefore those of his hiding places. Holmes has never told me about them. I suppose that he goes there regularly and discreetly to pick up his mail. I cannot waste precious time by going to each of these addresses. I must refine my research. Holmes's Victoria Cross.
Oh, and speaking of the NFL kickoff, I hope your team won your games on opening kickoff season.
This bust was used to fool Colonel Moran during the case of the empty house.
As you guys know, I'm a diehard Niners fan, and they won 30-7 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I thought they were gonna lose that game, but then ever since Nick Bosa signed his new contract extension, I flipped my prediction to the Niners beating the Steelers by a close game, but I didn't expect it to be a blowout. Then collect all of his clothing articles. Excuse me. Oh, and in quote-unquote celebration of me feeling much better from the flu, I had a big dinner. I didn't really eat that much the past few days since of how sick I am, or was. Yeah, I had no energy at all to play any games at all these past few days. I started getting to Starfield, but I couldn't finish this game, nor could I play Starfield because of
I must
how bad the
collect
flu
all
is.
the pieces of Holmes's disguises and assemble them in the wardrobe in the sitting room.
Which disguise is missing? So we got the jacket and the pants, jacket and pants, jacket, pants. What the hell am I supposed to do?
I must collect all the pieces.
So what am I supposed to do here? $6 for my chapel. Captain Basil Limehouse docks. Oh, hold on. I wonder if each letter is based off of the located Court of Justice. Victory Grove, Captain Limehouse docks. So I want to say this is this right here, and then.
I must put the right name to the right disguise.
I don't know if there's anything for me to figure out.
I must put the right name to the right disguise. I would think Captain Basil would be this suit because of that badge on the left part of the collar, or the top, near the buttonhole right there. And I would think you would wear maybe a pants with a belt for that. Is there any way to rotate this shit? And the hat, that's the confusing part. I'm gonna leave that alone for now.
Maybe the color matches with this. I'm looking at the color scheme. But the shoes was throwing me off. Maybe captains don't wear shoelaces on their shoes. The Reverend was throwing me off. I gotta see which one's. Reverend's Zachariah Dawson, Rectory Grove. Maybe Reverend. Let me see this. But that doesn't make sense because this looks kind of dirty right here. Unless. I think the hats match. I just gotta figure out the tops. Or maybe the paint. So clerk to the Court of Justice. I would think they would be clean. Maybe I switch these two? Let me see.
I must put the right name to the right disguise. I must put the I must put the right name. I must put the right name to the right disguise. There, the entire outfit.
Also, the shoes were all mixed up, which means this.
I must.
Hold on. Wait. Leave that alone.
I must collect all.
So what am I missing?
I must put the right. I must put the right name to the right disguise.
Oh my god, what the hell am I doing wrong?
I must put the right.
What the hell? Am I doing something wrong?
There, the entire outfit.
I thought I had it right. Jeez, now it stops moving. So, We gotta go back to Whitechapel.
Perfect. Now I know what Holmes looks like, and I know where to search for him. Let me take a look at the map.
So when he said complete outfit, I thought I had everything. I thought I didn't miss anything. So now we gotta go to...
It'd be better if I took some money before leaving.
Oh.
One can buy a lot of things with notes in Whitechapel.
Need to go to my room for that.
My money! Someone has emptied my wallet. I always keep a little money in it. The police can't have stolen it. It's impossible. Last night I was too tired to think, but now I have to face the truth. Holmes stole my money, like any common low-down scoundrel.
Alright. Now we gotta go to Whitechapel and Buck Street. Alright, here we go. Now we don't need that.
Good. I've got the address of Holmes's hideout. 6 Bucks Road.
Got a shilling, Gov.
What the fuck? Why is this blocked?
You shouldn't stay here, sir. There was a violent riot and it could start again at any time.
Is it 6 Bucks Road is?
Bucks Road.
If you please, arms, arms for my children.
That's 4, 5, and then 6. Wait, what? Oh,
Here
another
it is. It looks like a boarding house. I can't knock on all the doors. Holmes will hear me and escape. As I've the advantage of surprise, I'd better use it.
Oh, here I go. Now I gotta figure out which door to go to.
Oh, but I know you. You with the moustache. I met you back when Jack was cutting up all those girls around here. So you've come back to do some slumming.
Danny, you are no longer, I mean, you've given up the...
The game? Yes, my dear. I've given it up. Sorry,
You don't want to be
I'm
that
the manager of
disrespectful
this
to her.
boarding house now. I rent out rooms.
That is exactly why I am here. I'm looking for someone who...
He's not here.
You don't even know who I'm talking about.
Perhaps not, but he's not here anyway. You should understand that my tenants come here for peace and quiet. Quiet and discreet, my Atellies. Just like me. And I, Danny the Anvil, 11 times champion of male wrestling in Whitechapel, I guarantee their peace and quiet.
I really must insist. It's very important. You know that I'm a doctor, and that is why I'm here. I'm looking for one of your tenants, a workman. He's suffering from a rare form of tooth loss syndrome, an illness he contracted from the lead steam in the factory where he works.
Tooth, what's it?
Tooth loss syndrome, a very rare pathology.
A path of what?
Well, an illness that weakens the gums and causes the teeth to fall out.
And you're here to put his teeth back in?
No, of course not. May I come in? I must examine him.
Fiddlesticks. I haven't seen any of my lodgers ill. I don't believe you.
You don't understand. His condition is extremely contagious. I must take him away with me.
Yeah. And if he croaks, who'll pay for his room? He owes me for the month, see? So don't give me all that, or else you'll lose your teeth without being ill.
I haven't got much money with me, but I can give you what I have. As an advance, of course, and the rest.
The rest? Do you think I'm the Queen or something? Get lost.
Mrs. Anvil, I work for the government in the hygiene department, and your establishment...
Tough luck, ducky. I make my own law here.
I warn you, if you don't let me in, I will come back with the police. Think about it.
You're a grass as well. Cross this door and I'll knock your head off. Then we'll see whose side you're on.
Kick this lady in the chest. Come on, man. Let me in.
Dear lady, I'm a biographer and also an artist. Your hotel is quite exceptional.
Such
I would like to put
cartoonish.
it on canvas and perhaps write about its history, which I'm sure must be fascinating.
If you're drunk, you better go and sober up somewhere else.
She's not.
You are so very unique. I would like you to permit me to sketch your portrait.
My portrait? What for?
What for? But to immortalize the champion that you are, of course. All the great wrestlers are doing it these days, even Pudding, Nutcracker, Stomping Jenny.
Yeah, that's true. If those big cows can have theirs done, why not me?
The light here isn't good for artwork. Let me see some of your rooms. Perhaps we will find a better light, without disturbing your tenants, of course.
Don't worry about that. Most of them are out this time of day. And if they're not happy about it, I'll explain it to them gently, if you see what I mean.
I'm sure that they will understand at once.
Yeah, come on then.
Third time's a charm. I love how he,
Here would be perfect.
like
A
right in
splendid
front of her,
place.
he's come up with every single
I just had
excuse
a wonderful
to
idea.
get
Why
inside.
don't I
And
paint
she
your
fell for it.
portrait with you wearing your stage costume?
What?
Yes, I think it would be difficult for me to capture you correctly if you are dressed in your everyday clothes. They are too elegant.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna be great. And it will remind me of the old days. Oh, but I left my costume with a pawnbroker so that I could buy some of that lovely pear-smelling perfume.
Yes, I remember. Very well, off you go. While I'm waiting, I shall concentrate and soak up the atmosphere here.
All right, but don't touch anything. The bloke that rents this room isn't very easy going. You'll have enough time. The pawnbroker's shop isn't close by.
What a mess. That's Holmes, all right.
Alright, now that we're in, let's see what we got.
Tobacco. And a lot of it. A sheet of blotting paper. A few files, books about criminal cases. The books Holmes usually reads.
Yeah, we're on the right path. Oh god, this table too.
Analyzing material. There is no doubt about it. Everything would suggest that Holmes has been using this hiding place for a long time. A pipe. And judging by the smell, Holmes has used it recently. Liquid reagents, a large quantity of it, the same as at Baker Street. Holmes uses it for cleaning objects before he analyzes them. A microscope. A microscope.
Someone's wash table here.
Dirty water. Holmes must have washed something here. These crystal glasses are magnificent.
They kind of stand out in this entire room.
This suitcase is closed with handcuffs, which in turn are attached to the sofa.
There's a number? What's this?
These handcuffs are extremely solid. You need a code as well as a key to open them. Apparently, this suitcase holds something which Holmes believes to be important. I must open it. It could be the chance to find out the truth about his intentions. It's impossible to force the suitcase. It's armored. Apparently, Holmes is packing his suitcase. A nice plant. I'm surprised that Holmes has taken care of it. I'm discovering new sides to his personality. This pot is empty. Each of these scores bears a piece of music by a different composer. Holmes wanted to learn them all. There's Mozart, Beethoven, Paganini. A violin. Holmes often plays. It helps him to think. But it's out of tune and the sound is horrible. Holmes must have become annoyed with it. That happens quite often.
Let's see this paper. Hold on.
Holmes must have smoked his pipe while reading the newspaper. A pipe. And judging by the smell, Holmes has used it recently.
Oh, and I forgot how to read the notes. Let me see. I took the music class a long time ago. I remember that the sheet from bottom to top. I forgot how the clefs are. So face. Oh yeah, I remember the face. So F A F. No. F. Face in the holes. The letters in the lines. The clefs. Okay. Trebles.
As for the newspaper, it's only one page, with a curious article containing musical notes. This is what Holmes was reading without any doubt. Why? What do these notes mean?
Alright, now I get to pick on this again?
These crystal glasses might help me reproduce the notes in the newspaper. I know that music. It's Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
Another one?
There, I found the score corresponding to Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. There is a strange stain on it. I must examine this stain more closely.
Wait, hold on. The violin.
A violin. Holmes often plays. It helps him to think. But it's out of tune and the sound is horrible. Holmes must have become annoyed with it. That happens quite often. A violin.
Should you check the ink blot on this? Let's see here.
This stain hides an inscription. It wasn't there by any accident. I need a reagent for cleaning the stain. Liquid reagents, a large quantity of it, the same as at Baker Street. Holmes uses it for cleaning objects before he analyzes them. This reagent is too strong. I'm afraid it will eat the paper away at the same time as the stain. I'll have to dilute it with water. Something is missing. Good. The reagent is weaker now. A sheet of blotting paper. I'll have to clean all this. A number. A number. A number.
359.
These handcuffs are extreme. Something is missing.
Oh, damn it, the key. Where's the key at? What the hell is this?
Earth. Holmes must have washed his hands here. Therefore, he must have been searching in the soil. In this flat. But where?
The plant.
There's soil here. Let's do the same as Holmes. Search. A key.
Alright, this key should do it.
These handcuffs are excellent. I've found the key to the handcuffs. These handcuffs are extremely solid. You need a code as well as a key to open them.
Nine, excuse me.
These handcuffs are open.
Beautiful. And what do we have here? What's this?
A train ticket for the London suburbs. For tonight. But if Holmes wishes to escape, surely he would travel further than that.
Unless he's after something.
Ah, there you are. I've got you.
Hey, what do you want?
That's enough. Take off that disguise.
What disguise?
I beg your pardon, young man.
In a moment, madam. Stop playing around. I've seen
That has to
through
be him
you.
right there.
You're going to have to give me some straight answers now.
I don't know who you are or what you want, but leave me alone now.
I think you are mistaken, young man.
Your ridiculous accent and your filthy clothes don't fool me, Holmes. And what on earth have you been eating? Your breath could kill an ox at 10 paces.
Right, that's it. You're going to get a thrashing of your life.
Calm down, Mr. Hooper. I think that this young man may have mistaken you for somebody else. He obviously does not have a good memory for faces.
On the contrary, madam, everything is crystal clear to me.
Really? Well, in that case, follow me, young man. I want to show you something.
What? But, madam, please, what are you...
Calm down, Watson. It's me.
Holmes?
You were almost brilliant, Watson, but once again, your last step was too wide. Take comfort in the fact that your finding this address was admirable enough.
Why are you out here if it's not for hiding from Scotland Yard? I demand an explanation.
You are in no position to demand anything.
I found you once, Holmes. You can be certain that if you give me the slip, I'll do it again. And next time, I'll return with Baines and his men.
I have absolutely no intention of leaving.
Truly? So what does this train ticket mean? It's a ticket for this evening.
You managed to open my suitcase?
Enough of your lies, Holmes.
As a matter of fact, then yes, I am leaving tonight.
We are leaving tonight. I'm not going to let you vanish again.
Very well. Follow me if you so wish. But I should warn you that there is little chance of us both coming back alive.
I won't leave you for a second, and I accept the risk.
Over here.
What an exhausting journey. I didn't even have time to collect my medical bag. And you haven't said a word for hours.
I have been thinking.
What is this place?
A mill.
I can see that. What are we going to do here?
It'll be more interesting to see what you are going to do.
I won't bend to your will anymore, Holmes. You have gone too far.
Shh, Watson, not so loud.
Why? Does somebody live here?
Yes, 3 men. Take out your revolver and try to keep them below while I search upstairs.
Are they dangerous?
They would kill us if they could. I'm going up there. Take care of them and make sure that they do not leave the ground floor.
Yeah, they're dangerous, okay. Leave Watson to killing people, okay.
Where are you going, Holmes?
Go to the ground floor, Watson. We only have a
No,
little
wait, he's on
time.
the second floor. Not bad. He did say he was going to search the second floor. There's something in that shit. We'll look in there later on. Like Monday, I sounded really weak when talking when I was still able to move and breathe around. Oh no. Users. Whoa, their eyes. What the hell are these guys?
A medicine cabinet. I wonder what Holmes is doing at this moment.
Is that a loop?
The Times. It's a London newspaper. Vodka. There's only a drop left.
Drop left. Okay, they don't mind.
Ничего не понимаю.
Ah, you're deaf. This man is seriously injured, and the wound is infected.
Кто там?
This poor devil has lost his sight. This poor man is mute. Stop playing games. You were reading the Times. You understand me perfectly well.
So, you found us.
What do they want, Alieco?
Have you come to finish off your sordid work?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't even know why you're here, do you? You're just a pawn who serves and obeys.
And you? Why are you here?
To escape from the enemies of freedom. My brothers and I are at war.
Against who?
Against order, liberticides, the ruling classes, and those who exploit the people. Against the torturers responsible for our misfortunes. Against you and others like you.
I'm not at war against anyone.
Then why are you pointing your gun at us? Get out!
I cannot.
That's what I mean.
How does he know?
Nothing but a pawn. We've nothing more to say to you.
Don't move from here.
Wait, to select the character, enter the inventory, go to the character's menu with the help, and select the key, confirm with.
A strong
no.
rope
Okay.
made of hemp. Good quality. Petrol for the lamps. All the lamps are out of order. This chest is strange. Its decoration would indicate that its origin was in show business. Let's see. A magician's costume. Ideal for a magic trick.
And shackles.
Nothing interesting. Magician's equipment. Perhaps we will find something useful here. Nothing interesting. Poor bird. Who knows what has happened to his master? A good luck charm? What was Mr. Ferguson doing here? This mill is hardly the ideal place to hold magic shows. Of escape. Accessories for a magic show. Accessory. Here is a fine range of suits. Most of them are uniforms, but judging by their quality, I would say that they are disguises. Sacks of flour, mouldy and half-eaten by rats. These full sacks seem to be the only ones left untouched by the mice, unless they were filled only recently. These full sacks seem to be the only ones left. A cog. Sacks of flour. These full sacks seem to be the only ones left untouched by the mice, unless they were filled only recently. This millstone seems to be in good condition. Dark traces. It must be blood. There should be a cog here. There should be a cog here. There should be a... These full... A cog. I can call Watson if I need him.
What's this?
These boards crack under my weight. Interesting. These boards have been broken and hastily repaired. I need something. Ah, I have broken my knife.
Shit.
No, it is unnecessary. No. These bags are old and half empty. This wall sounds hollow. This wall does not seem to be very solid. It is not made of brick. That is just a coating. This piece of iron juts out from the wall. This walls. This wall. This wall. These bags are...
The Times. It's a... This chest is very heavy and locked shut via a keypad. Without the combination, it'll be impossible to open it.
What's the thing on the bottom left? Less than 3, but is there 3 more than 3?
I need to find some information. I need... This axle links the wheel and the grindstone, which must be in the attic. One of the 2 cogs which ensure the connection between the wheel and the axle going to the attic is missing.
I am not saying anything.
We've got nothing to say to you.
This poor man is mute.
What's this?
A large, strong paintbrush. A medicine cabinet. I wonder what Holmes is doing at this moment. There's no point in going there. One of the 2 cogs which ensure the connection between the wheel and the axle going to the attic is missing. One of the 2... These... That's of no use. That's of no use. These inscriptions will help to find the right combination. That's of no... These inscriptions... I need to find... The Times. It's a London newspaper.
I need something. I need...
Oh.
Strange. This opening has been boarded up, but I'm sure that I didn't see it in the attic. Watson seems to be in control of the situation. Excellent.
Maybe the shed? Excellent.
Tool shed. The blade of this spade seems very solid. The blade... That could be useful. The blade. The blade. The blade. I need something. That could be used as a weapon in a necessity. I need something. I need... Too fragile. I can't do that. I can't. Too fragile. No, it is unnecessary. It is not yet time to rejoin Watson. No, it is unnecessary. The flour is spread out over the floor. The sack is empty. Very good.
There it is. What's this?
An information card. Interesting. A cog. The flour is spread out over the floor. The sack is empty. Sacks of flour.
God, I gotta get a fucking better angle on this shit. Actually, there we go.
Safe conducts in case of crisis. Passports for high-ranking civil servants. None of them with names on them, obviously. A cog.
I can place this cog over here.
Dark traces. It must be blood. Someone was tied to the millstone's axle. They must have remained there for a long time. There should be a cog here. There should be a... There should be... There should be... There should be... There should be... There should be a cog here. This millstone... There should be a... Too fragile.
Maybe it's gonna come back yet. Let me see if there's anything else in here. Wouldn't the cog fit in here?
This wall sounds... This wall... No. There should be a cog here. There should be a... There should be... There should be... There should be a...
I don't know what's going on up there, but this flower has given me an idea.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Three buttons, greasier than the others, hold the flower. Mechanical time switches, rolls of fuse wire. I found the timer belonging to an explosive device. You are terrorists, aren't you?
The oppressive forces won't agree to civilized discussion. Propaganda by the D is the only thing they hear.
You are murderers.
We are first and foremost free men, freed from the moralistic constraints of a system that exploits everyone. Contrary to you, a poor little sheep, lost without his flock.
Diego, tell him that we won't go back there.
My brother speaks with the wisdom of a free man. If you come here to kill us, do so. We will never follow you. We were fooled once. There won't be a second time.
You are mistaken about me. I'm not a killer.
Then you are even more of a fool than I thought. You don't even know why you are here. I pity you. You are even blinder than me.
Are you responsible for blowing up a judge's house in London?
Justice and its representatives are the double dealers in this country. Judge Beckett was one of the cogs.
Thank God that it wasn't.
We made the bomb, but we weren't the ones who put it into place. The one who ordered it placed it himself.
Who?
Ja nie mogu bolsze te petakuju bol.
Let us look at my brother's wounds. He's suffering.
No, don't move. I am a doctor. I'll do it. If only I had time to bring my medical bag.
Take this key. It opens the medicine cupboard. If you really are a doctor, you can help my brother.
I am not sick.
Hydrogen peroxide, commonly known as bleach. There's not much left. This will be useful. No, that's unsuitable for treating these wounds. No,
I am not saying anything.
We've got nothing to say. We've got no...
This poor man is mute. One of the two cogs which ensure the connection between the wheel and the axle going to the attic is missing. One of the two cogs which... One of the... A gear.
There we go, and that should spin right up there.
There should be a... There should be a cog here. There should be a cog here.
Oh, how did I miss this
Sacks
one?
of flour. Sacks of flour. I can call Watson if I...
This axle links the wheel and the grindstone, which must be in the attic. This axle... No, that's unsuitable for treating these wounds. This poor man... This poor man is mute. I wonder what Holmes...
I totally didn't realize I had to screw those down into the end of the shovel. Should be able to break this. The floor and the wall.
Of course, a secret hiding place, which contains a real arsenal. New pistols. A Gatling machine gun. A real war weapon. Boxes of weapons. This chain is several yards long. There is an iron bar in this wall. Very good. The false wall's framework is held in place by an iron bar across it. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't... There. The rope is in place.
Oh, I get it now. Alright, so hold on.
There should be a... This mill's... This wall... There should be a dark... Perfect. The second cog is missing. Perhaps it is somewhere on the ground floor.
Oh.
There should be a...
Somewhere on the ground floor. This wall doesn't...
This piece of iron juts out from the wall. There should be a cog here. Dark traces. It must be blood. There should be...
Watson!
Oh, hello.
Watson!
Have you almost finished? I need to get the millstone working again, but it seems there is a gear missing from the mechanism.
I look on the ground floor. Perhaps it's down there.
Yes, be quick. We shouldn't hang around here. All I can do now is wait for Watson.
This axle links the wheel and the grindstone, which must be in the attic. This poor man... No, that's unsuitable for treating these wounds. No, that...
We've got nothing to... We've got... We've got no...
This poor... I wonder what... This axle link...
We've got nothing to say to you.
This axle links the wheel... This axle links the wheel and the grindstone, which must be in the attic. This axle... I wonder what Holmes is doing at this moment.
We've got nothing to say to you. We've got... We've got nothing...
These bandages should halt the infection.
Thank you.
The person who ordered the bomb, who is he?
You are not part of his organization.
What organization?
The one he leads. The one that is responsible for the state. The one that tortured us.
Why were you tortured?
So that we should keep quiet.
I understand. The head of a criminal organization ordered an explosive device which he then placed at Judge Beckett.
Yes.
And why Judge Beckett?
He was in possession of certain evidence against him.
But who, for the love of God?
Giving his name would be signing our death warrant.
Does either one of you know where the missing cogs are?
Well, I think there's one under the wood pile near the fireplace.
A gear. I must warn Holmes. There.
Thank you, Watson.
Alright, now this is the cog we need.
Perfect.
Dark traces. It must be blood. I can call Watson if I know.
Oh, hold on. That's spinning. Let me go back.
There's no...
We've got nothing.
This poor...
Dark. Dark. It is not... This one. Dark. Dark.
Oh god, this whole time.
What was that noise?
Everything's all right.
Holy crap,
Let us
it's
see
a mummy.
what this wall is hiding. A body, I knew it. The magician was walled up here.
So Ferguson's dead. God. Holy note.
I have everything I need. Now, it is time to destroy this place.
Perfect. What's that smell? I can smell oil.
Holmes, what are you doing up there?
Sherlock Holmes is here? No.
I'm not staying
Nor
here.
am I. Help me out of here.
Don't move.
You think you can stop us? Sherlock Holmes is a dangerous man. I'm not hanging around here waiting to be killed by him.
Don't be ridiculous. What are you talking about?
You don't know what he's capable of. Whatever are you doing, Doctor? Give me that gun. Where is Mr. Holmes? You had better remain here for the moment.
Am I under arrest?
No, Doctor, of course not.
Come in, Inspector.
My wife did enjoy reading that last story of yours in the Strand, Doctor. That was a proper adventure. Do you think you might write about this case someday? I'd like to see it.
Oh, well now, I don't know. But that is very gratifying, and I'm glad to hear that your wife enjoys my writing, Constable. My goodness, what on earth was that?
What the hell was that? Oh, God. Oh, no, Baines!
Inspector Baines is dead.
Holmes kill him?
The watermill is burning!
What the hell happened in the attic?
Holmes has managed to escape from the police. He manipulated me from start to finish, and to think that I played an indirect part in his crimes. It's impossible to open this dratted door. The police left such a mess that something must have fallen behind it, or it got stuck when it closed. Today's newspaper. Mrs. Hudson must have left it early this morning. Baines's murder has made the front page. The news has spread quickly. The poor man shot at point-blank range. He had faith in Holmes right to the end, and it cost him his life. Holmes's pipe. Broken. I didn't notice it the last time. We think that we know the people around us, those who are close to us, who are part of our everyday lives, parents, colleagues, companions, friends. Then something unexpected happens, and it tears away the blinkers which we have chosen to wear. And it's at that precise moment that we finally see the true nature of those who always mattered the most to us. But in Holmes's case, what could have pushed the man, whom I have always considered as honest and loyal, to sink to such barbaric crimes and cold-blooded murder? I don't have the answer. But one thing is certain. Up until today, I had a friend. A noise. But it's coming from the flat, I'm sure.
Who could that be? Alright, no, I'm kidding. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna run this episode a little bit longer to make up for the missed time I had while I was sick from the flu.
There's no point in going there.
Wait, that's my room, excuse me.
Holmes! I know you are in there! Holmes! Open this door immediately!
I think that I would rather not.
Tell me the truth, Holmes. I need to know. You have no right to keep the truth from me. Tell me!
I am sorry, Watson.
Open this door, or I will break it down.
Do what you like. The door is not locked.
You've driven me to this.
No bullets.
Open up!
Oh, what the hell?
Why did it have to come to this, Holmes? All those years of friendship and respect, of trust. Everything that we went through together. And you deceived me all along. Damn you. I wish that I had seen through all of your lies. But now, it is over. It is all over. After so many days of relentless investigations and sleepless nights, I returned to the Thames area, to the very place where the bishop's nephew had died. I only had one trail left to explore, one last desperate attempt to understand recent events. I descended into the putrid, dark, suffocating depths of the town, the sewers. The fresh breeze from the Thames gave way to the stale, dank air of the dark tunnels. A shadow moving through an underground labyrinth, tormented, wandering through this humid, oppressive purgatory. What I might find mattered little. The most important thing was to keep moving.
Holmes is dead, and then now I have control of Holmes. Oh God, what's this shit?
A piece of rope that floats. If it's long enough, then it might be useful. It's very heavy.
Whoa!
A body!
What is that?
Oh, it was weighed down by the anchor. If I can retrieve the anchor, I can use it as a grappling hook. There. See something. This butt is still dry, despite the surrounding damp. It was thrown here not so long ago. Let's be careful. The bars are completely rusty. Oops, this bar has come away in my hands. This must be a service trapdoor used to release the water in the event of the sewers overflowing. That's of no use. That's of no use. Wire. First try.
Toss that. There we go.
Now let's pull the boat back here. The boat is tied up on the other bank. It's impossible to pull it back to me. It will be better not to jump. I really don't fancy falling into that foul mud.
Yeah, that'd be funny if you did. Alright.
This must be a service trapdoor used to release the water in the event of the sewers overflowing. That's an iron ring. An iron ring. An iron... That's a... This must... It will be better not... And I... It will be better... It will be...
What the hell am I missing here? Wait, what was that?
The bars on this grate are completely rusty. This will be useful.
Alright, this should hold into place.
This must be a service trapdoor used to release the water in the event of the sewers overflowing. That's a... That's a... That's a... That's a...
Oh, okay. Secure those three together.
This must... The trapdoor is horizontal and solidly fixed.
Good. I'm not gonna walk on this thing. What's this? Bloody napkin?
An old scarf with blood on it. This bit of iron seems new and looks like a piece from ordinary machinery. Footprints. Someone has been here recently. Footprints. Someone has been here recently.
What the hell?
Incredible.
Oh,
this
what
grate
was
is
this?
new and has a mechanical locking system.
Holy crap, it moves. Oh. Alright, let's see how I can do this one. I can only move up once. Let's see. Okay, at least it doesn't reset back to the first puzzle. Alright, one more. That was simple. Nice.
Open.
Look and see if there's anything else around here. Okay, alright, let's keep going. I might end the episode pretty soon, but we'll see how we get to this, if we can get out of the sewers at least.
Come on, John. Courage.
Yeah, be brave.
And here's another. See how you like that? Oh, and how does this feel? I don't think he liked that much. That'll teach him. Let's see if I can break.
Holmes.
How's he alive? Ugh. Okay.
I am so very glad to see you, Watson.
It sounded kind of creepy. How's he alive?
Yes, he's alive. The bad guys had better watch out now. Grandpa's alive, and he is a good man. I knew that he was. Uh-oh, they're going to be sorry now. My grandpa ruled. Yes, and my grandpa saved him. Read it.
You are alive. I don't know what to feel. Relief or regret.
Watson, my friend.
You are not in a good state, Holmes.
Neither are you.
I suppose not. Can you walk?
Not without your help.
Why did you fake your own death? And who were those men?
I have to carry on with the investigation. Alone. John, I'm innocent. I'm not an accomplice of those men. Look at me. Do I look as though I could be their boss? Am I in a position to give such orders?
What a relief. Oh, my God, what a relief. But how?
Curare, hemlock, a few Indian plants, and sheep's blood to create the impression of death. A pathologist who owed me a favor for the death certificate.
Holmes, I was talking about this affair of...
I will explain everything, my friend, but we must leave here.
Yes, let's go back to Baker Street. I'll help you. Lean on me.
Home at last. I have missed this old room very much, Watson.
I put everything back in place after Baines went through it, but I didn't stay here. I couldn't face it.
Sit down, my friend. It is time for you to know the full details of this case. First of all, I must apologize for the distress that this has caused you, and for my behavior, which was, I know, quite abominable. I can only hope that by the end of this explanation you will understand that I behaved in such a way only to protect you, and that it caused me great pain to see your trust and confidence in me ebbing away.
From whom or what did you wish to protect me?
From Professor Moriarty.
Moriarty?
We should not have taken pity on him in that Swiss asylum. Do you remember during the case of the Awakened? Our indulgence has cost us dear today.
He's responsible for the bishop's murder?
Yes, but that was only a small detail in his plan. A detail which he had to eliminate, as it compromised the whole of his diabolical project. The bishop had in his possession a document which he suspected as being one component of a larger puzzle. The ramifications were unknown to him, but he considered the matter as sufficiently important that he should consult me. The day before our macabre discovery, his nephew, who was in his confidence, brought to him an important element which helped him understand Moriarty's grand plan. It was at that moment the two men began to comprehend the seriousness of the situation. The bishop then decided to contact me.
Against his nephew's wishes? Was that what they argued about?
Yes. But Moriarty found out that the bishop knew of his projects, and he arranged for his murder. The murderers were also supposed to bring back the document that the nephew, young Hampford, found, but they were unable to open the safe.
What was the document?
Evidence of Prince Woodville's implication in the project.
The nephew must have retrieved it from the Royal Archives, where he worked. A link to the crown.
Yes. Moriarty wanted to overthrow Queen Victoria and place the prince on the throne of England.
But that's impossible. He would have needed to create an incredible coup d'etat.
Patience, Watson. First of all, Moriarty placed his pawns so they might begin to develop and encourage a tense atmosphere, ready to discredit the Queen and thereby raise Woodville's popularity.
And provoke a famine, so that the prince's soup kitchens could begin distributing food and he would appear as a hero.
Exactly. Moriarty quickly learned that I was making inquiries as to his plan and, without wishing to sound vain, he knew that I was the only person capable of upsetting his schemes. He therefore set up a plan that I be discredited and thought of as a criminal.
And you played along with him?
Precisely. Allowing him to believe that he had succeeded was the best way of ensuring that his attention was no longer fixed on me.
Why didn't you say anything to Scotland Yard?
Did you not think it strange that Inspector Lestrade was away for weeks?
What? You mean to say that Baines
was working for Moriarty?
I understand. The bishop's murderers were in the hands of this traitor, and you were therefore at a dead end after our investigations at the opium den.
Yes, and Baines' authority allowed him access to the police archives. He changed and forged all the charges in the documents that you saw at Judge Beckett's house. It was also he who substituted the Samoan necklace for a vulgar copy.
So that was why the judge went to Farley's, to obtain Baines's false information.
Precisely. But they each found themselves as instruments in Moriarty's strange orchestra. Judge Beckett received entire books full of charges against me, and a journalist such as Farley will not hold back when he gets the chance to make the front page of all the newspapers in England. With regard to Farley, it was a mere case of professional misconduct.
And to think that I held you responsible for the explosion at the judge's house. What a relief! But why did Moriarty have him killed?
He was on the point of discovering that all the documents supplied by Farley, and therefore by Baines, were false. Exactly the opposite to what our enemy was anticipating.
And where did the poison fit in all this?
Unfortunately, I do not possess all the information on this subject. The first time that we saw the effects of this substance on the body of the bishop, the poison was evidently only at an experimental stage. It was much too potent to do anything with.
Effectively. But in the second case, Kurtz, I didn't notice a great advance.
However, there was one. The poison was no longer fatal.
Yes, but the madness was still there. I should remind you that he attempted to devour his own dogs.
Correct, Watson. But it was not the second case, as you supposed. Remember the number of other incidences of madness, either collective or individual, relayed in the press in the days prior to it.
You mean to say
that Moriarty tested this dangerous mixture on a large number of guinea pigs? Apparently with little success, as all those people are now dead. I say apparently, because I do not have the least idea as to the result Moriarty was hoping for.
And that's where Hans comes in, isn't it?
Moriarty needed him to devise the substance's final formula.
And so you helped Hans to escape, so he might lead you to it.
Yes, but things did not go as I had planned. The professor's men got their hands on him just after his escape.
And you lost his trail?
Yes, but I doubted that Moriarty would take Hans to his lair. To find him, I had only one trail, the bomb placed at the judge's house.
The trail of the 3 Russian brothers.
I found out about the mill by having the anarchists' trail followed by the children in my own secret police. Once again, their help was a determining factor. As regards knowing where to locate Moriarty's lair, I hoped to find the information in the attic of the watermill. I got to it only just in time before Baines turned up.
And you were stuck then, weren't you? Allowing him to arrest you would have meant certain death.
Regrettably. But Moriarty's plan worked in any case, as after killing Baines, I became England's most wanted man for the murder of a Scotland Yard inspector.
And so you had to make sure that people forgot about you. Therefore, you orchestrated your own death so that you might continue your investigation discreetly. Oh, that was a terrible time for me, Holmes.
I am sorry, my dear fellow.
Well, the important thing is that you are well and truly alive.
Yes, but it is not over yet. Moriarty will take action one day or another.
You were saying that you had found Moriarty's hideout. Where is it?
In an abandoned fun fair on the outskirts of London. It is quite certain that they are all there. Shielman, the Prince, and of course, Moriarty.
If Moriarty puts the Prince on the throne, he'll have his hands on the reins of the kingdom. Her colonies, her diplomatic network, her riches, everything.
Yes, including the army, the war fleet, everything he needs to help him conquer Europe. And eventually, I suspect, the world.
Holmes, we have to be quick. His plan hasn't been put into action yet. Perhaps it's not too late.
Let us go immediately, Watson.
Do you really believe that Moriarty is in there behind that fence?
Something in the wind seems to suggest it, Watson.
I have a peculiar acid taste in my mouth, if that is what you mean, Holmes.
Well, yes. The air is tainted still with toxic fumes from the factory chimneys.
I believe that I read about this place. The fun fair was abandoned after the factory was built so close by. It was said that even the ice cream tasted bitter. Aren't you curious about the warehouse down there? There seems to be some strange activity taking place inside.
Strange and in keeping with Moriarty's activities. Let us go and see what they're up to.
And we're gonna hold it off over here. So we're almost at the end of all this. We've uncovered everything. The truth, the motives behind the murders. What was it covered, and how Hans Shielman, Prince Woodward, and now Professor Moriarty's back at all this. How this all fits into the grand scheme of things, and from a political standpoint, basically Moriarty will have full control over London's, pretty much all of London's infrastructures, from the military to economics, everything. So we're going to end the episode over here. We should wrap up the entire full playthrough of this game, and I really like this game, especially the storyline behind all this. So episode 8 will be the last episode. I'll talk a few more things as far as the next full playthrough. Well, obviously that's how it ends, and every single end of full playthrough, but let's see if the duo can stop Moriarty from gaining control of London. Alright guys, see you in the finale for this.